Hey, what's up? So, the 35th annual Kids Choice Awards are coming to Nickelodeon on April 9th, 2022. Yes, that fateful day of April 9th. Now, let's be real here. A lot of us who are watching are teenagers, young adults, or just adults, like people over the age of 13 who really shouldn't take these specific award shows that seriously, but since we still love to watch family-friendly media, including animes, and just voting on these on the Kids Choice Awards, it's still kind of a fun thing. Besides, it's not like all of the nominees for the Kids Choice Awards are actually that family-friendly, really. So yeah, I've honestly want to do my own video where I vote on the Kids Choice Awards and give my opinions on the nominees similar to what PieGuyRulz does. I've been thinking about doing that idea ever since like last year, but I feel like now I should do it because there are two nominees, which I will get to for sure, that finally motivated me to work on a video in which I vote on the Kids' Choice Awards and just ramble and talk about why I'm making my votes for the nominees that I choose and so forth. Okay, enough introduction, let's get it on with my picks for this year's Kids' Choice Awards. Prepare yourselves, I may drop in some controversial opinions, and my choices may be controversial, but that's part of the fun with doing these type of things, right? So yeah, let's get started. Alrighty, what do we have here? So, the nominees for favorite kids TV show. We got the Are You Afraid of the Dark reboot, Raven's Home, High School Musical, the musical, the series. I still find that title to be so amusing. Danger Force, That Girl Way Way, what I don't think I remember hearing about before, and the Babysitter's Club. Out of all of these, I watched the most Raven's Home. I do quite like the original That's So Raven, and I watched of the episodes I've seen so far of Raven's Home. It's a solid enough a spiritual successor, or spin-off I should say, even though Eddie's not in it for obvious reasons. So I'm gonna vote for that, but going back to High School Musical, the musical series, its title, honestly the title, it reminds me of the episode of this obscure Fox cartoon called Sit Down Shut Up, which had an episode called High School Musical, the musical, a musical. So yeah, it's I think it's the last episode that aired of that show, although it's not the last one like produced. Like yeah, it's one of those Fox cartoons that were screwed over for not being like as popular as the big guys. By the way, I have seen the show. Just a couple of episodes of it at most. It's a mockumentary series with these people who are fans of the High School Musical films. So I do like meta humor, but I don't know, the show is just one for me. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna be voted for my girl Raven. Okay, favorite family TV show, even though most of these aren't even a family friendly, like not even the iCarly reboot is aimed at kids like the original. Like there's more like swearing and sex jokes in it. But yeah, this is a nominee, and also Cobra Kai, Young Sheldon, which is Sheldon from the Big Bang series as a kid. I remember Twisted Dance did at least a couple reviews of it. And Marvel Studios' WandaVision, and another Marvel show, LAKEY, and The Flash. Out of all of these, Young Sheldon, I don't remember if I actually have seen it, maybe just a quiff of it, I don't know. It kinda looks interesting, even though I'm not even that big of a fan of the original Big Bang series, and here we have a WandaVision. This one, I think I know for sure that we see glimpses of when it was played in the background, and I did kind of like the throwback to vintage sitcoms like I Love Lucy, and at least one of the episodes. I think Titmouse worked on an episode of Don't Touch That Dial. The animation studio Titmouse, who's done a lot of great stuff. More recently, they put out a anthology series on Amazon Prime called The Boys Presents Diabolical. Really good stuff, although it's not for the faint at heart. Oh yeah, and I also heard with WandaVision, The one and only Great Dyalla Griffin did a voice in at least one of the episodes. I don't know which one exactly. It might be a Don't Touch That Dial, but you know, yeah, I'll go with WandaVision. And also, a shout out to Emily Werribee, an artist who I'm following across social media on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. A really great illustrator. She did some fantastic WandaVision fan art. You should definitely check her out. So yeah, I'll go with Wanda. Favorite reality show? Lego Masters, America's Got Talent, The Masked Singer, Wipeout, Kids Bacon Championship, and American Idol. American Idol is the only one that I really remember watching. Like, I haven't seen Lego Masters yet, although I know it's hosted by Will Arnett, who appeared in the show I just mentioned not too long ago, Sit Down, Shut Up. But of course, he's better known as BoJack Horseman and his role in what's it called? Arrested Development. Yeah. America's Got Talent. I don't know. I haven't seen much of that, but I know Nick Cannon and Howard Stern and Howie Mandel and Heidi Klum are in it. The Masked Singer. I know Kermit the Frog made a guest appearance here. Wipeout. Haven't seen much of it, although I do remember there was a knockoff of it, or a spin-off, whatever, called Splatawat that aired on YTV. Kids Bacon Championship, I don't remember rewatching it, but American Idol, yeah, definitely remember watching it, like, particularly during the days when folks like Randy Jackson were around as the judge, and yeah, just like Futurama, the show just can't stay dead. It was supposedly cancelled from being on Fox some years ago, but then some years after, ABC brought back, so there was a point when I really did enjoy watching American Idol. I remember particularly during the season with Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey and Keith Urban and Randy Jackson, of course, as judges. That was probably the most attention I gave American Idol. That was back in 2013, by the way, so just for the fact that I'm most familiar with it, American Idol. Alright, here we go, the one that I've been waiting for. Basically, the Best Picture Oscars of the Kids Choice Awards, at least for us being cartoon fans. Well, obviously we have SpongeBob Bob, and your new favorite show, Teen Titans Go, The Wild House, The Smurfs, I haven't seen this one yet, Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous, I haven't seen this one yet either, and last but certainly not least, Looney Tunes cartoons! Yes, okay, so this is one of the two nominees that inspired me to do this video, voted on the Kids Choice Awards, because I was so darn happy that Looney Tunes cartoons is nominated. Like, even though it's likely that it will lose to SpongeBob, of course, or who knows, maybe The Wild House will get a victory this time. But yeah, I was so happy when I saw Looney Tunes cartoons be nominated. But I've mentioned this more than once, but I really love the new Looney Tunes cartoons that are been coming out since 2020. Like, it's not only one of the best things in this franchise since the Looney Tunes show, but I feel like it's the most genuine, organic, and authentic attempt at recapturing the spirit of the 40s and 50s animated shorts. It makes new Looney Tunes, aka Wabbit, look basically like a dollar store a dollar store equivalent to those attempts. Yeah, this has some really good humor and really great voice acting from people like Eric Bauza. He's proven to be like a great Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Yeah, it has some great subversions of expectations with the jokes and gorgeous art direction. People like Jim Soper, Dan Haskett, and who's the other guy? He worked on My Life as a Teenage Robot. Alex Kerwan. Yeah, they did an excellent job with creating this visual style here. It's super gorgeous, and I know technically the show has ended production. They have wrapped up the 1,000 minutes they intended to produce of this series, but knowing how Warner Bros. Is, and like the animation industry in general, like when it comes to streaming cartoons, like they split up the season into parts, and sadly that's sort of their way of giving the animation staff less money. That's why there's this whole protest going on. Hashtag New Deal for animation. But yeah, regardless of that flaw, yeah, I'm really loving Looney Tunes cartoons. So also we definitely have to give it to my boy Bugs Bunny. Yes. Favorite female TV star? We got Raven, Olivia, Olivia Rodrigo, whatever. Sophia Wiley, that girl Wayway, and Heaven Flores, and Maywa Baker. Okay, I think it's pronounced Olivia Rodrigo. Right, sorry. Once again, my vote goes to Raven because of her. I'm most familiar with her, and I really like her in Diva, so that's so Raven for sure. Okay, favorite male TV star in a kids show. Okay, so we got Cooper Barnes, Joshua Bassett, Wuka Wuhan, Raphael Eldrato, sorry, and Bryce Galciar. Man, forgive me if I botched the pronunciation of their surnames. And last we have Young Dylan, who played Young Dylan on Tyler Perry's Young Dylan. Out of all of these, like I've only really seen Young Dylan, and it's pretty good show, honestly. I've seen like a couple of episodes of it on White TV some time ago. I'm not generally into the Nickelodeon sitcoms, especially of the modern age. I don't really find them that appealing, but I did at least enjoy Young Dylan, and maybe it's because it's the fact that yeah, it is from Tyler Perry. I am kind of a fan of him and his work, and how sort of empowering he is, like as a major black figure in Hollywood. So yeah, I'll give it to Dylan over here. He looks the most happy out of those nominees too. Okay, so favorite female TV star in a family show. Okay, so we got Miranda Cosgrove, who played Carly in iCarly, and we got Wanda from WandaVision, and we got her, Haley Steinfeld, and Peyton West, Yara Shadi, and Mary Mouser. Okay, so by the way, I just want to mention, you know what I hate? I hate how like there are nominees for productions that aren't nominated like by themselves. Like for example, she's from Black Kiss and Cronus, but neither of those shows were nominated for like favorite family TV show. But it's just the actress from that show that's being nominated. But yeah, I have seen Cronus on Disney Plus, and it's a pretty solid sort of slice of life sitcom dramedy. So yeah, that's the only one that I've seen. Like I've seen it more closely than I did WandaVision, so that's why I'm likely to give the vote to Yara. And it's not gonna be the last time I'm mentioning Cronus, by the way. Favorite male TV star in a family show. Okay, we've got Tom Hiddleston, Jerry Trainer, Nathan Kress, Ian RB Tag, Ralph Macchiso, Macchiso, and Jeremy Renner. Okay, easily gonna go with Jerry Trainer. He's like the best character in the original iCarly, which by the way, I don't know if I already mentioned, but I'm not a fan of the original iCarly like that much. But Spencer was the one character who came close to being a highlight. Although at the end of the day, I really like Jerry Trainer for his work voicing Dudley Puppy in Tough Puppy. Like they did a really good decision there, like casting him in that role. And also he's in Butch Hartman's last Nicktoon, Bunsen is a Beast, as that one crazy ice cream guy. I remember he's like the one memorable, really good part of this of that show. So yeah, Jerry, you get my vote. Favorite video game. Okay, I'll go for this quickly. I haven't played any of these. In general, I'm not really a video gamer. So, but, you know, I like Mario. Uh, I think Mario's the most appealing out of all of these, so I'll go with him. If I do get it, this will be a blast. And by the way, when I say that I like Mario, it's not so much that I play his actual games, it's that I've always played a replicas of his classic video games online. Okay, so favorite movie: Spider-Man No Way Home, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Tom and Jerry the movie, no relation to the 1992 movie, Space Jam: A New Legacy, Cinderella, the one that was on Amazon Prime, and Disney's Journey. No, not Journey. Although, yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is in a movie called Journey to the Center of the Earth, but no, this is called Jungle Cruise. Now, I've only seen Space Jam: A New Legacy, and even though it's not as entertaining as the original Space Jam, I definitely did have a good time watching it. It's definitely visually appealing, for darn sure. So I'm gonna vote for this, but just to quickly mention about the others, I haven't seen the Clifford the Big Red Dog movie yet, but I find it cool that Kenan Thompson's in it. Wow. Like how his pal Kel Mitchell was in the PBS Kids cartoon of Clifford the Big Red Dog as voice of T-Bone. So yeah, that's cool. And Tom and Jerry the movie, I haven't seen it, but I heard some bad things about it, honestly. But you know, I'll have to watch for myself or for my own opinion on it. And so yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Space Jam: New Legacy. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna talk more about LeBron as we move on. And in fact, we're gonna be talking about him right now, but just mention the other nominees: Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Tom Holland, Ryan Reynolds, John Cena, and the Iron Giant himself, Vin Diesel. Okay, so I'm gonna vote for LeBron basically because of how he proved to be just as good of an actor as Michael Jordan from the original Space Jam. Like, I did like Michael in the original Space Jam, like mainly for his basketball roles, but honestly wasn't that passionate of an actor. But LeBron, I really appreciate his portrayal in A New Legacy, mainly from the fact that, for one, they established him in a flashback scene that he has been a long-time Looney Tunes fan, and then when he actually enters Looney Tune land, and he turns to a cartoon himself, he's just so happy to see Bugs Bunny. He gives him a big old hug, versus Michael Jordan being like, "What? Bugs Bunny? You're a cartoon, you're not real, what's going on?" So yeah, I appreciate LeBron's being even more enthusiastic with his starring role, compared to Michael. Well, of course, Michael was still good, but again, especially with the basketball stuff. And LeBron did well with the basketball as well, for sure. Just to quickly mention my feelings on the other actors, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's cool, particularly like him in Moana as Maui. And Tom Holland, he's okay. I haven't seen much of him, but I know he was in Onward, one of Pixar's more average films. Ryan Reynolds, he seems cool. I think he's a Canadian. Yeah, he is a fellow Canadian. Oh, wait, no, he plays a character named Guy, just like in The Croods, the DreamWorks Caveman movie. Is that a coincidence? Also, we have John Cena, who, I don't know, I'm not a wrestling fan, but I mostly know John Cena for like the memes involving his theme song, and also in that one Scooby-Doo movie where he jumps right the hell out of nowhere, saves the gang from being crushed by a boulder. One of the most hilarious moments in the entire franchise, at least in an ironic sense. And Vin Diesel, again, I mainly like him for being the voice of the Iron Giant. But yeah, LeBron, you definitely get my vote. Favorite movie actress: we got Zendaya, Emma Stone, and Scarlett Johansson, Camila Cabello, Angelina Jolie, and Emily Blunt. Now, I have seen Zendaya in Spider-Man No Way Home because, well, of course I haven't seen that film yet, but she seems to be a cute, yeah, she is a cute and also pretty talented actress and singer, especially with the singing roles. Although I'm a bit disappointed that she was the voice of Wawa Bunny in Space Jam: A New Legacy instead of, you know, like an actual voice actress like Kath Soucie who voiced her in the original. But honestly, she was good enough. She was fine enough as the role Wawa in that film. But it was still given to an actual voice actress. But I'll get more into that thing afterwards. Yeah, Emma Stone. I saw her in Cruella, and it was definitely a sort of creative take on making a Disney villainess a protagonist and sort of make her sympathetic. It was decent, but Scarlett Johansson for Black Widow. I don't know, I'm not really into the Avengers movies. Like, I mostly know Scarlett Johansson for voicing Mindy in the first SpongeBob movie. Okay, I mean, of all of these actresses, I might go with Angelina Jolie because of how beautiful she is as a person. Well, not just with her appearance, of course, but also the way that she is an empowering figure with the humanitarian stuff that she does and all of that. She's a pretty cool lady from what I've heard, even though I don't really watch her movies like that. But still, I think Brad Pitt was lucky to have known her, be married to her for a few years. So yeah, Auntie, you get my vote. I'll bet I kinda liked her in the Shark Tale as well. Favorite anime movie, alright, here we go. We got Encanto. Wait, just notice that with the movies from Disney, they have to mention that it is from Disney. Like, they don't do it for like the others, they don't say like Illumination, Sing 2, but whatever. Yeah, so we got Encanto, and Luca, Sing 2, The Boss Baby Family Business, the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run, and we have Paw Patrol the movie. Okay, first of all, how dare you snub Mitchell's version of the scenes, man? Like, that film is, like, it's worthy of a chef's kiss. I don't know for sure if I'll say Encanto is a better than not. I don't know, I think I enjoyed the Mitchells slightly more than Encanto, but... So, you know, I think that... like, the Boss Baby doesn't need to be here. Honestly, nothing that stars Alec Baldwin in it should be nominated at this moment. I don't know, sort of just saying, especially after like that incident, but I don't know, that's just a nitpick. But yeah, it's too bad the Mitchells vs. the Machines was nominated. That was really a fun film. So I'm definitely gonna go with Encanto, but just want to get my brief thoughts. So yeah, I've basically seen half of these movies. Encanto, Luca, and Sponge on the Run. Sponge on the Run, I honestly expected it to be the weakest of the SpongeBob films so far because there's gonna be more, but it had some charm, like with the animation style and like some of the swervy cameos, like from Danny Terho, you know, who played Uncle Massey from Spy Kids, and even Snoop Dogg appeared in it. And yeah, I also overall think it's a decent enough farewell to Steven Hillenburg, since it was in production sometime like before he passed away. Yeah, Wooka was not one of Pixar's absolute best, but a simple, cute, charming enough slice of life sort of movie. So I'm definitely going with Encanto, one of Disney's best films in recent years, like in 5 years to be exact, since Zootopia. Although I do enjoy Moana, but not as much. And Ralph Breaks the Internet, it was even more enjoyable, but it has some serious story problems, and Frozen 2 and Raya and the Last Dragon were just plain underwhelming, so I'm glad that they redeemed themselves with Encanto over here, and it kind of deserves to be the phenomenon that it is. Alright, and here we're gonna be getting to the second nomination that motivated me to do this video. Alright, so we got a celebrity. Wait, that's not even an animated voice, that's just himself in the whatever. So yeah, we got 5 celebrities, and what's this? An actual voice actor? Hell yeah! Yes! Tom Kenny being nominated for SpongeBob, his most iconic and best role. even though I mentioned that Spuns on the Run is average at best, really, just the fact that a legendary voice actor and in general an actual voice actor is being nominated, and not just these celebrities who may do like a good enough job, but at the end of the day they seem to have this talk to the microphone and get paid mentality, and don't bring as much to the table compared to like someone like Tom Kenny. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I know for sure PieGuyRulz had this idea. There should really be a category for favorite voice from an animated TV show, because you know kids watch anime cartoons on TV as much as feature film. So yeah, you know, voice actors deserve that extra recognition. It sucks that Hollywood is underestimating their worth. Like, need I bring up again the controversy with John DiMaggio almost not returning as Bender for the new Futurama that's coming up for Hulu. But yeah, I think I honestly think they still create a category for favorite voice from a TV cartoon. You know, nominate Tom Kenny for SpongeBob, of course, and give Bill Fagerbucky a nomination for Patrick. And you can nominate Tara Strong, or to be honest, anybody else from Teen Titans Go. Did it really good. Gray DeLisle Griffin for The Wild House, Eric Bauza for Looney Tunes cartoons, and so forth. So yeah, once again, give the voice actors their proper due, because they're not just people who talk to a microphone. They do so much more to bring in life to these anime characters. So yeah, definitely giving it to my boy Tom over here. Favorite female artist: the queen of breakup songs, Cat Valentine, the crazy lady with the crazy costumes, including one made out of meat, like, really, Adele, Billie Eilish, I forgot to mention this in my review of Turning Red, but she did do the songs for that movie. Cool. And the next Nicki Minaj, except not as good as Nicki, Cardi B. Of all of these artists, Taylor Swift honestly has some good songs, really. Whenever they come onto the radio, I enjoy listening to them, but at the end of the day, she's just the queen of breakups. Like, my god. Ariana, she's probably the best singer out of these ladies. She has her own flaws. Like, I'll never forget the time she licked a donut that was on a shelf in a store. I was disgusted, but ignoring that, I like Ariana the most with her singing. Sorry, I'm passing it. So basically, all of these have at least a couple of great songs, but I'm just feeling for voting for Ariana. Although I was kind of disappointed that Beyonce wasn't nominated this year. Honestly, I just feel like being like Kanye West, being like, get rid of Taylor and give it to Beyonce. Alright. Okay, Ariana. Okay, here's where things get harder. We got so many great choices here. Like, it's like choosing between Ernie and Bert, which one is the absolute best. But yeah, Bruno Mars. We don't talk about Bruno, although I think we do. In Kanto reference just now. We got Tim Biebs. Yeah, he has Tim Bits at Tim Hortons now. Redhead. The Weeknd. Jimmy from Degrassi, and Shawn Mendes. I don't have a snarky remarks to make about him. Jeez. Okay, Justin also has a few songs I enjoy, like You're All That Matters to Me, but it's down to these three: Bruno, Weeknd, and Drake. They've really produced a lot of bangers. Honestly, I feel like I get just as excited to hear Drake as I am with The Weeknd and Bruno. By the way, have you heard that The Weeknd appeared in an episode of The Simpsons recently? I thought it was cool. I haven't seen that episode yet, but I still think that's cool. Like, he was in American Dad previously, and now he made guest appearance on Simpsons. Cool. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to my boy Jimmy. Oh yeah, speaking of Degrassi, I don't know, some of you, if you're a fan of the show, like I am, definitely check out the music video to I'm Upset, which is a big old Degrassi reunion. And Jay and Silent Bob from the Quirks movies are there too for some reason. Like I know Kevin Smith was a guest star on there, but yeah. Favorite music group: Maroon 5, Jonas Brothers, Black Eyed Peas, Florida Georgia Wine, and BTS and Migos. I like some of Maroon 5 songs. Don't remember much about if I know any songs I really like from Jonas Brothers, but the Black Eyed Peas, I know for sure they did Let's Get It Started and Here, and also part of my favorite song from there is I Got a Feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. And by the way, it was just so recently I realized will.i.am actually did the theme song to Samurai Jack. That kind of blew my mind for a moment. And Migos, he did that song Bad and Bougie. You know, it's just a stupid, so bad it's good type of rap song, but yeah, enough rambling about the music groups. Black Eyed Peas for sure. Oh, and by the way, I just want to mention that, I sort of mentioned this earlier, but a lot of the times with the choices I make, they're not always based on the specific production piece of media that they're nominated for, but basically based on my overall opinions of the person. Just want to give you that clarification here, just a little reminder or so, but okay, so favorite song: Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran, All Too Well by Taylor Swift, Easy on Me by Adele, Take My Breath by The Weeknd, Up by Cardi B, and Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. You know what I hate? I hate when there's a chance that I might have heard these songs on the radio or on a streaming music app before, but I just don't recognize it by the name. But like with the Weeknd song, for sure I think I have heard it. I've heard it, and yeah, I think I do recognize it by name, so I'll go with the Weeknd. Okay, I'll also give you a disvolt Weeknd. Favorite music collaboration: Stay by the Kid Wari and Justin Biebs, the Biebs. Beautiful Mistakes by Maroon 5 featuring Megan Thee Stallion. Rumors by Wizzo and Cardi B. And We've Before You Love Me by Marshmello and Jonas Brothers. Best Friend by Swati featuring Doja Cat, and The Weeknd with and Ariana Grande with Save Your Tears. Once again, for sure I recognize this by name and I have heard it, so another vote for you, Weeknd. Favorite breakout star: Olivia Rodrigo, Walker Hayes, Swati, Chloe. She's actually from the group Chloe X Haley. Glass Animals. I know that there's a song named after Space Ghost Coast to Coast of all things, so that's cool. I've heard it. That was fine. And Jack Harlow. I'm thinking I'll give it to Chloe. And yeah, I did mention that I'm gonna mention the show Grown-ish a second time, but yeah, she is in the show along with her twin sister Haley, who's gonna be Ariel in the upcoming Little Mermaid remake. I'm anticipating for that, honestly. So yeah, and I do really like their song Do It. With I love how at the very first episode of the Proud Family, While They're Prouder, it does include Penny briefly lip sync to that song. Yeah, you guys definitely check it out. Check out the Proud Family, While They're Prouder on Disney Plus. Not sponsored by Disney Plus or anything, but no, I recommend you still check it out. But yeah, Chloe, you get my vote. Favorite album: Fearless by Taylor Swift, Justice by Biebs, 30, Taylor's another Taylor Swift album, Red, Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish, and Certified Lover Boy by Drake. I feel like I'm gonna have to give it to Drake, because once again, I like him the most out of all of these other nominees. But this damn cover, this damn this weird ass uh, uh album cover with the of the pregnant lady emojis. When I see this, I remember Norbert doing a video on the top 10 worst songs of a 2021, and he did mention a song from this album, and they comment that, yeah, this album cover is a little off-putting, but it's not really that hideous. It's just awkward, but not really that hideous. Like, well, it's still staring to my souls, but whatever. Alright, I'll just go with Drake again. Alright, favorite social music star. JoJo Suiza, she's still Nickelodeon's golden girl. They're still their cast cow in the form of a real person. Addison Rae, that girl Way, and Oliver Tree, and Johnny Orlando. To be honest, I'm very familiar with any of these people. Like, I know who she is, but I don't. Her content doesn't appeal to me. But I have little acquaintance with these people. But and I don't know. Probably I'll go with Dixie. She's a prettiest, I guess. I don't know, just sort of random. Okay, favorite male creator. Got Ryan's World, Mr. Beast, Ninja, Sonic X. Spencer X. Austin's Creed, and Unspeakable, even though I'm sure he does speak. Also, I haven't seen any of these people yet. Well, although Mr. Beast looks most interested, I have seen his the thumbnails to his videos that I recommended. Like, apparently he ate the world's largest slice of pizza, and I think he also opened up his own burger restaurant, and he gave away some free food for some people. So I do get the sense that he is a charitable guy. I know he's really big, and Ryan's World. I know Nickelodeon is really liking him. He has his own Nick Jr. show, but I don't know, kind of heard some dark things about how his parents are basically forcing him to do this stuff for the money. Don't want to go into those details, so but yeah, guess I'll give my vote to a Mr. Beast, even though I still yet to watch any of his videos. Favorite female creator: Addison Rae, Miranda Sings, Charlie D'Amelio, Lexia Rivera, Kids Diana Show, and Emma Chamberlain. Okay, out of all of these, I'm most familiar with Miranda Sings, and to be honest, I've only seen like maybe one video of hers on her main channel. It's when she was talking about why she wasn't with Netflix anymore, and it's mainly has to do with the app itself, not really the company, but her frustrations with navigating through the app. And yeah, she did have her own show on Netflix called Haters Back Off, which I saw a couple of episodes of at least, mostly in the background, and it was alright. And I also see more videos on her secondary channel, her vlog channel, where she's basically as herself, not as her Miranda Sings persona. So I'll go with her, and she also made a cameo in Ralph Breaks the Internet, I think. That was cool. Before I hit the vote button, just what I mentioned with Charlie over here, am I crazy, or does he look like Butch Hartman's daughter, Carly? Like, you guys kind of see the resemblance, alright? It's kind of crazy enough that Carly looks like her dad, but now apparently she has a long-lost twin. Alright. Miranda, you get my vote. Favorite female sports star: Serena Williams, Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka, Candace Parker, Sasha Banks, and Chloe Kim. I'm the most familiar with Serena Williams. Well, sort of. I don't know. I don't play. Watch tennis. So she's the most recognizable name, along with Venus Williams. But I don't know. Probably wants to give it to Naomi. She seems to be like just as cool of a person. I don't know, like, and she has And she also posed for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. That was awesome. And made a guest appearance on Sesame Street 2 recently. That's also awesome. So, I don't know, like, my energy sort of feel like giving the vote to Naomi. And favorite male sports star, we got Tom Brady and Patrick and Cristiano, Sean, Stephen, and of course I have to give this vote once again to LeBron. Once again, it is mostly from what I've seen of him in a Space Jam New Legacy, because I'm not really a basketball fan, but yeah, definitely give it to him. But Tom Brady, he seems cool as well. Like, he has a Super Bowl wife, and who can forget about that memorable Family Guy episode from season 4 which he guest appeared. But I'm definitely giving it to my boy LeBron, King James. Favorite global music star, Adele from the UK, Camilo from Latin America, Tones and I from Australia, Thames from Africa, BTS from Asia, I think specifically from Korea. I think they're a K-pop band, I may be wrong, and Rosella from Europe. I'm gonna go with Adele because I'm also familiar with her songs. So yep, and I think that's about it. Yep, we are absolutely done here. I'm gonna be creating my bats that I'm gonna share on the social media. And I already know which one I have in mind to vote for, and yes, it is Looney Tunes cartoons. Again, I know it's gonna whoosh SpongeBob, but just that, I'm still so pleased with this. So it's right. To be honest, I think I might vote again off screen and put in 2 badges. One for Looney Tunes cartoons and also for voted for Tom Kenny. Or I wonder if I could download them at the same time within this one session. But yeah, for sure I want to show off that I voted for Looney Tunes cartoons. So yeah, there we have it. My picks for this year's Kids Choice Awards. Once again, honestly, this is nothing that we should take like too seriously. Like, once again, we all know SpongeBob is gonna win for Kids Choice Awards, or maybe the Wild House. Who knows? But you know, it's still fun. It's still just fun to vote for these things and give out our opinions. That's why like I do enjoy watching videos of other people like vote for the Kids Choice Awards. But yeah, let me know what your picks are for each of the categories down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, definitely hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell as well. Alright, so if you guys are really interested in checking out Kids Choice Awards, well, once again, it's gonna be on April 9th, 2022. Okay, so until then, take care of yourselves, folks.